Welcome back to part 2 of A Lot Can Happen in 10 Years, AFC Crewe simulation. So in part 1 we did see lots of success with Billy and his team. We did see a lot of players moving away from us, majority moving up the league, so fair play to them, but it was sad to see. We scored a real amount of goals in our first season and a very good consolidatory second season for Billy. So in this part we're going to find out what happens in seasons 3 and 4. Hopefully we can see a promotion. Hopefully we'll see some more progression. We'll take a look at some of the players who left us, see if they're still progressing up the football pyramid. Is there anyone who's falling back down the pyramid? So that will be interesting to see. Check out if we win any cups, and we'll finally I'll have a quick look to see if the scouting team have moved on or if they have stayed at their current position. So yeah, join me for a nice short episode, see where we've been for these 2 seasons, and then we'll get to simulate again for 2 more seasons, part 3, until we get to our 10 years. Alright then. So we are 2 more seasons on. It's June 2026. So 4 seasons into this 10-year sim we're going to do before I get to crack on with my Park to Prem save. So yeah, let's see what has happened in the last 2 seasons. So first things first is Billy is still our manager, which is good to see. No managerial change for the club since we've turned professional. So that's good news. We're still at Wood Park Stadium. It would be weird if we moved, I think, but yeah, we're still there. And we have 66 season ticket holders, with which is £55 a season ticket. So what a bargain to watch fantastic football. Okay, so let's see how we've been doing, obviously, in the leagues. So obviously we saw that we got promoted from the Tier 10 division. Started off, we thrashed that with ridiculous goal difference and huge point difference. Consolidated in our first season in the Northern League Division 1. We finished 6th, and that's where we last saw us. So it's good to see that Billy did take the team on further into the following season, with finishing 2nd and winning promotion. So if we go look at the actual league for that, see how that actually came about, we can see 24-25, yeah, that we did come 2nd and with 80 points. So missed out on the top spot by, 1 point and a lot of goals, or 2 points against Wythenshawe Town. So no trophy for us there, but promotion after a 6th finish the previous season. So well done to Billy on that one. Looking at the and then obviously this season we've been moving to the Northern Premier League Division South 1 West, which is now the 189th ranking reputation of the tables. So if we look at the league table here, again another consolidating season for Billy, finishing 7th. So very similar to after our first promotion. So if that goes well, that means we should be aiming for promotion next season. So obviously quite a way off this time from the top spots. Finished with 58 points. And obviously Witten going through with 88. So a fair difference, but I believe in Billy. Won 14, drew 16, lost 8. So not bad. Turns some of them draws into wins, and I think we'll be up there. Looking at the obviously player stats, in the top 3, obviously we see Joel Burgess, obviously a new player that we signed. 13 assists, sounds good there. In terms of goal scorers, Owen Watkinson sits in 17th place with 9 goals this season. So not got a huge out scorer for this division at the moment, but all can change. in terms of average player ratings, again, it'll be Finley Sinclair Smith with an average rate of 7.14 in 12th place. So, very much a consolidated season, it seems, this year. So, looking at the squad, it does appear that all of the original football team for AFC Crewe by the year 2026 have left us. Unless you can spot someone I'm missing, but I believe, as a quick run through this, I cannot see anyone. Certainly in the senior squad. If you look at the 21s, there's no one either. So that's a little bit sad to see that everyone's got it already. Obviously, we did see in the first save a lot of people moving up divisions very quickly instead of staying with us, which I think is always kind of expected. But yeah, obviously Billy's bringing in plenty of good talent and keeping us hopefully climbing these ladders. In terms of the players that we saw shoot up the divisions the most, I thought we'd have a quick check on their progress, see how they were doing. So there was 3 to look out. Christian Holt in the game. He left us to go up a few divisions after a fantastic first season. He is now contracted to Ashford, where he has made 24 appearances, 2 assists. We saw him leave us off our fantastic season, went up a couple of divisions, but it looks like now he's back on the same level as us. So we've caught Chris up. Maybe we shouldn't have left Chris, who knows? But yeah, his career is still going at the moment, so that's good to see. Lee Robinson, our keeper, who left us halfway through the first season, but was our we could see like 4 goals, I think, something silly. So he's at Tranmere in League 2. So congratulations, Lee. He's flew up the divisions. We knew he left us to Basford United after halfway through season 1, but yeah, it looks like in 24-25 was snapped up by Tranmere. Didn't make any appearances, but has made an appearance this season. So yeah, he's in the Football League. So congratulations, Lee. And the last player, obviously, who made the biggest jump in our first part was Dino Messam. He went straight to Vanarama North. So let's see where he has ended up now. Is that Mickle over? So yeah, he left us to join Matlock, where he had a great first season. Bit quieter. I wonder if he had any injuries. Nothing huge. Pulled hamstring back in 2025 for 2 weeks, but nothing huge. Well, that's about Lee. We don't want Lee. History, career stats. Then he went to Chelmsford in Vanarama South. Made a few appearances, but now has dropped down a league. Still above us at the moment, so still a wise move at the moment to leave us Dino, but we'll see. But yeah, so quite interesting there to see where these players have gone. Don't remember anyone else. Well, I can't remember anyone else who was on our first save that was worth keep tracking. But again, if you are interested in seeing where yourself are or someone in particular, drop a note in the comment and we'll check you out again after we sim for another 2 years. So interesting stuff there. So back to AFC Crewe. Let's see how we did in the competitions this season. So this season we know we finished 7th. We were knocked out in the first qualifying round, but still nice to know that we are in the first qualifying round of the FA Cup by Mousehole AFC. Knocked out in the 3rd qualifying round of the Isuzu FA Trophy. Can you see yourself on here? 3-1. Can't be the fixture, but yeah, it was Horsham. I think. Still higher up in the pyramid than us, so not a bad round there. And in the Integro League Cup, we were also knocked out in the 3rd round by the Pontefract Calories. 2-0 by Pontefract there. So, yeah, I mean they look like they're in the similar kind of division. So, Probably a good game, but not too bad. Top goal scorer for us in these competitions were Ryan Leonard and Michael Hayes. So interesting there. If we also look at our competitions, we can see that we did win the Brooke Milson Memorial Cup in 2024, as well as the JR Cleater Cup in 2024. So we did note we noticed one of these on our first view, but yeah, we seem to have picked up another trophy. I want to see the trophy. Show me the trophy. Oh, there we go. So yeah, the Brooks Milson is what we won last time, but not long after that, it looks like we won the JR Cleater Cup, beating. Well, that's this year. Past week. Who we beat there, but nice to see that we are still picking up trophies. So we know we won our first division, we won 2 cups, and we've got a promotion. So very tidy start for AFC Crewe. In terms of the scouting team, I've had a little check. Everyone is still at their current roles and their new clubs, so there's no update there. So, as promised, a nice little episode there. Just catching up of what's happened over the last 2 seasons. Billy's still going strong. I'm loving the little consolidatory season in between either winning the championship or getting promotion. I love the fact that we've won 2 cups in 4 seasons. That's awesome. And yeah, it's a shame that none of the original AFC Crewe players are now part of the squad. But it's interesting to see what some of the old players do, and to see that one of our players has made it to the Football League now. That is pretty impressive. So that's already great to see. We're going to go ahead 2 more seasons now. We're going to see where Billy can take us. And once we get to year 10, I can then start looking at doing my own part to Prem with all this information that I'm seeing of players that we have bought, people who are top goal scorers in the leagues above us. So hopefully I'll be able to poach them as our players do leave, which does seem inevitable, although I will be doing my best to keep as many of them as I can. So yeah, I'll see you again in 2 more seasons, and we'll see what happens there.